The summer of 2016 was a major turning point for YouTube. In one summer, we got the great betrayal of DJ Killer Keemstar, the Team Ardent and Syndicate CSGO Lotto scandal, the beginning of the end for FouseyTube's YouTube career, the Marina Joyce hoax, the release of Pokemon Go and the infamous song by Misha, and to end it all off, a content cop on the biggest creator at that time, Leafy is here. That one summer was probably more influential on YouTube than any time span before or after. However, the summer of 2016 was going to affect one small community more than any other community on YouTube, that being the Minecraft PvP community. Once these YouTubers made their mark, nothing would be the same. This is the story of the Spice Lads, where they came from and where they are now.
But she said, trust me, these are the stories we will tell. As I stood frozen, infinite, I almost fell. But I got a feeling and my heart starts beating, a sudden rush of feeling alive. This is freedom and I won't change, I won't phase out. I know.
The story of the Spice Lads doesn't actually involve the actual channel of the Spice Lads that much. In fact, the channel wasn't even started until a year after the time period I gave in the intro. And it only lasted for a few months before they decided to quit due to a lack of interest. While the channel only existed for a few months, the story of its members and their impact starts long before this channel was ever made. In fact, our story starts on Leap Day of 2016. On this day, 1.9 was released for the Java edition of Minecraft. For the most part, this update was pretty good. The end was updated with new structures, mobs, and even a new item called the Elytra that let you fly around the world. Dual wielding and shields are finally added in to make the game's combat a little more interesting. And other, smaller additions like igloos and lingering potions were well received too. However, there is one small thing that made the combat update very controversial. 1.9 completely changed the way combat works in Minecraft. Instead of spam clicking, you would now have to wait for a half second to attack again. That is if you were using a sword. Axes now did way more damage than any sword, but they were much slower to use. And hoes had no timer on them to attack, so you could just use one of those to spam click. There was not a single person playing Minecraft at this time who thought this was a good addition. And the PvP community especially hated how Mojang just changed the way fighting worked for no good reason.
But Mojang, what were you smoking when you made this update? I mean, look at this. Wood Axe, 7 attack damage. Diamond Sword, 7 attack damage. Oh, well, you see, technically, the Wood Axe has a much shorter attack speed than the Diamond Sword, making the Diamond Sword better than a Wood Axe. Listen to yourself try to justify this. It does the same attack damage. No, it's not a better weapon, but it does the same attack damage. Why?
For the first time, some people stayed in the older versions just to play with the old combat system, and the servers that did update to 1.9 coded their servers so that the old system was still being used. You would think that playing on the old updates would tank the Minecraft PvP scene, but it actually did the opposite. At this point in Minecraft, survival games was starting to die out. To take its place, UHC, more specifically Badline UHC, was rushing headfirst in to be the #1 PvP game mode for people to play. And rushing in with Badline UHC were the YouTubers who played it. Dozens of big YouTubers and Twitch streamers sprung up during this time, like Exastorio, SuchSpeed, Mentally, BestGinger13, Bluedo, ZMC Nikolai, JD Eldrin, and dozens more. These YouTubers would pump out highlight videos of their UHCs on a regular basis. These UHC highlights would just be gameplay of a good UHC that the YouTuber had played, set to some music by an emo rapper. These videos weren't anything special quality-wise, but they got the job done. And thanks to these videos and special streamed events like UHC on Air, Badline UHC was quickly becoming one of the most popular games in all of Minecraft. However, that's not to say that Badline was the only UHC server. Hypixel, Mineplex, and other servers had all made their versions of UHC. While none of them were as popular as Badline, they all had their communities that played on them. Hypixel in particular had a very dedicated community playing it, despite going its first year without any major YouTubers on it. However, that was all about to change when one of the community's members, Mydoeza, made a YouTube channel.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Michael. So recently, as in like 10 minutes ago, I played a UHC, and we were doing pretty well, in my opinion. Then we get to deathmatch, and we see these little full diamond people, and we're like, yeah, no problem, he's got this. But then they go ahead and pull this shit.
There's a dude on. Run. Oh, they're cross-teaming!
Michael Mendoza, commonly referred to as Mydoeza, started his YouTube channel in December of 2015 and began uploading UHC highlights pretty frequently to his channel, similar to the highlights I previously talked about. Not only that, but in between these highlights he had to make shorter commentary videos about various subjects. These videos were rarely over 5 minutes long, and would consist of gameplay from one of his highlights with Mydoeza talking over it about something controversial going on at the time, like Livinator deleting someone's channel, or Hypixel releasing their new anti-cheat watchdog.
Let me tell you, this is probably the best thing that ever happened to me.
And I've been to Disneyland.
So, hackers? Suck it!
So long, farewell.
Ban.
His content started to blow up. Before long, he was sitting at 1,000 subscribers in just a few months. However, on May 27th of 2016, Mydoeza would get a 1-week ban from Hypixel for using a blacklisted mod. While this ban may have been false, Mydoeza couldn't record any Hypixel UHC. We decided to try and record some Reddit UHC. Reddit UHC is much different than any other UHC hosted on a server. Reddit UHC is hosted by a single person who has the freedom to do whatever they want in the UHC. If they want to give everybody a Luck of the Sea 10 fishing rod, they can do that. If they want to make everybody start at half a heart, but also give them a notch apple, they can do that as well. Compare that to Badline UHC, which just cycles through a few basic game modes like no horses or no nether. Reddit UHC offers a lot more variety for the actual UHC than most UHC servers. That is probably why Mydoeza decided to play it. He other two of his friends, Algebra and Scotty, to play Reddit UHC with two special game modes. Flower Power, which is when every flower drops a random item, and Sky High, which is when after the 45-minute mark, you'll take damage every 30 seconds if you are under y equals 100. Mydoeza joined the game and started to record, and once he did, things would never be the same. Minecraft as a whole has one of the biggest communities on Earth. I bet that every day, historic moments are made from playing this game for different people. Trying to pinpoint the top 10 biggest and most influential moments in all of Minecraft is like trying to find the most important events in the history of the human race. However, for any of the 4.6 million people that have seen this video, I guarantee that this video would be up there for one of the most iconic moments in all of Minecraft. At 6 minutes and 25 seconds into the video, a person Mydoeza is fighting drops TNT on him from a skybase. In order to avoid the blast, he jumps down and throws an ender pearl. However, he falls faster than the ender pearl does, so he quickly opens his inventory, hotkeys his water bucket to his keyboard, and places a water bucket beneath him milliseconds before he would have died by fall damage. This was, and still is, the craziest play I've seen done in a UHC before. Keep in mind that the MLG water bucket wasn't as well known as it is today. Sure, this wasn't the first MLG water bucket ever done, but may have been the most impressive. It certainly popularized MLG water buckets in Minecraft PvP, the same way Deodorant popularized the obsidian trap. With this one moment alone, Mydoeza had cemented himself as one of Hypixel UHC's most influential players. However, there was something else about this video that might have been greater than just the MLG water bucket. As I've stated a few times already, UHC highlights up to this point were just gameplay edited to a Black Bear song. The video itself didn't tell you a lot about the YouTuber's personality. There's nothing wrong with that, and some of my favorite UHC players only ever use this method. But you can't say you are clicking on UHC highlights number 18, Poison, and watch some entertaining banner between Bluedo and his friends. You watch it just for the PvP. Mydoeza changed all of this with his Always Have a Water Bucket video. This is one of the first videos on his channel, and really all of Minecraft UHC, to feature both good PvP and good commentary between friends.
10%.
Pearl?
Oh no, X challenge. Yeah. 33. Let's go.
User disconnected from
You missed!
You suck.
Oh my god. I missed too! I missed too! You died! How did you die?
This might not seem that big of a deal since everybody uses this format now, but that's the point. This video is one of the first videos to combine both comedy and PvP into a single highlight. He would follow this video up with a similar styled UHC highlight, where he would trap people in Hypixel UHC. This video would also become one of his most popular videos. Mydoeza was onto something here. He kept making these kinds of videos, and he was exploding in popularity. However, he wasn't the only one blowing up. Before the summer of 2016, Hypixel UHC wasn't very popular. Although there were quite a few people playing the game, there weren't any big names playing it unlike Badline UHC. That all changed when Mydoeza got popular, and suddenly the floodgates were open. Polika, Tide, Bejinxed, Oculus, Vivid Visions, Z Baka. The previously mentioned Scotty and Algebra, and more, were all popping off from making Hypixel UHC content. It truly was the first golden age for Hypixel UHC. The game just kept getting bigger and bigger, and while hackers were coming into the game, it wasn't a rampant problem like it is now. However, Hypixel UHC wasn't the only game that was blowing up. Hypixel Skywars had been released the previous year, and it just kept on getting bigger and bigger, and there were two up-and-coming YouTubers leading the charge. Their names are Kevin and Harvey, also known as Defib and TapL. As I previously stated, Mydoeza had made videos on trapping in the UHC, and those videos got pretty big. However, Mydoeza wasn't the main person known for trapping. That crown was shared between TapL and Defib. With each upload, these two would find new ways to trap and fool around in Skywars. However, they each had their own style that made them unique. Defib only really made trap montages, and he made dozens of them. There were sand traps, piston traps, fall traps, camouflage traps, TNT traps, TNT minecart traps. Anything you could possibly think of, Defib made. He did make other videos besides trapping, but trapping was what he was known for. This was years before people like Fruitberries would blow up on YouTube and really popularize trapping to a more mainstream audience. Despite probably only being a teenager, he was the grandfather of trapping and Hypixel. On the other hand, TapL mainly made short Skywars videos that sometimes weren't even a minute long. However, what he lacked in length, he made up for in skill. At this point, he was actually a leaderboards player for Skywars, so he could pull off some amazing stunts. He had many different series at this time, including the Quick Trap series, which was just him quickly designing a trap, the Ender Pearl series, where he would pull off an insane clutch with the Ender Pearl, the Trick Shot series, where he'd pull off an insane trick shot, and the Reflexes series, where he'd pull off an insane block clutch. The Reflexes series doesn't sound that spectacular, since every Bedwars player and their mother has made a block clutch montage, but this was 2016. Bedwars wouldn't even come out for another year. Doing something like this was unheard of at that time. However, my favorite TapL series was his challenge video series. All this series started off simple, with challenges like building Notch Apple, or use a bad texture pack. The challenges quickly became more and more new and exciting. There was the Little Einstein challenge, where TapL and 2 of his friends built the Little Einstein's rocket ship in UHC. Right after that was the Fill the Onion Ring challenge, where TapL gathered a full team of players to help fill in the void on the Skywars map Onion Ring. These videos are not only entertaining, but also extremely creative. These videos helped propel TapL and Defib to 2 of the biggest up-and-coming Hypixel YouTubers, along with Mydoeza. After the summer of 2016, all 3 of them continued to make more and more great videos, and they are all around 30 to 40,000 subscribers by January 2017. It was around this time where the 3 of them were invited by Xstorio and King Tong to be in United UHC. United UHC was a recorded round organized by Xstorio and King Tong that was meant to bring together the different communities of Minecraft. Xstorio brought in his friends from Badline, and King Tong brought in his friends with the Cube SMP, but they realized that they should probably add more communities into the UHC. They decided to invite TapL, Defib, and Mydoeza to represent the Hypixel community. Season 1 would be a solo cut-clean game. Defib would go out pretty early due to not taking the game seriously. TapL survived for a bit longer, but was unable to get any kills due to bad luck caving. On the other hand, Mydoeza was about to end fellow player Zyper's whole career. A month before this UHC, Mydoeza came up with a trap with 2 of his friends Billy Shadow Apples and Landon Short Gamer. They would make a fake abandoned mine shaft in UHC and make the floor out of floating gravel. There is a glitch in some versions of Minecraft, where if you place gravel on tall flowers, and break the block holding the flower, the gravel will stay up until a block is placed on top of it. Mydoeza would lure people into the mineshaft, get them to run on the gravel, and place a block so they fell down into a hole where Billy and Landon could crit them out. It became one of his most popular videos, and Mydoeza set out to replicate this trap in United UHC. To my knowledge, no one had ever successfully trapped a recorded round this big. If Mydoeza could pull it off, he would be a legend. Mydoeza had had a pretty successful first United UHC, and while TapL and Defib didn't do as well, they all agreed to come back for another round. This time, it would be a team of 5 moles game. Moles means that after 20 minutes, one person on each team is chosen to be the mole. The mole's job is to sabotage his team, and eventually meet up with the other moles to form their own team. Sadly, the boys were split up for this game. While Defib and TapL were together, Mydoeza was on another team, although this time he had Billy Shadow Apples with him. Both Mydoeza and Defib were chosen as the moles for their team. Mydoeza's run was short but a bit successful. Once his team met up with each other, Mydoeza tried to trap people by placing end portal blocks on them. He was able to get one of his teammates, Etoils, but the rest of the team turned on him and killed him. On the other hand, Defib's run was a bit more successful. Earlier in the season, Defib was able to get his hands on a knockback 1 diamond sword. This was going to be useful for him since his team decided to skybase, and he could easily kill his entire team just by knocking them off the skybase. Defib started off episode 4 self-promoting his YouTube channel, a common thing the Spice Lads would do in their videos. Once everyone met up with each other, TapL told everyone to make an infinite water source. This required everyone to give up their water bucket, which meant if Defib hit them off, they couldn't pull a Mydoeza and MLG water bucket. Now was the time for Defib to strike.
What's this? What's this?
Holy
power,
crap.
efficiency.
That wasn't too shabby, man.
Efficiency.
Does anybody got a do you got some extra protection books actually? Yo,
Oh,
Tap
no, I
is
don't.
so geared out, dude. He really is. Like, Tap, everything I said to you, you are definitely not the mole, my guy.
Thank you.
As he slays me out, watch out. As he threw Tap.
Yo, wild.
I'll screen share right now, boys.
Does anybody have like an unlimited
I'd
water
give you-
source?
Huh? No, I don't.
We need to make an unlimited water source.
I straight up just took my chest plate off in front of this man Tap, and he didn't slay me out live. So I don't know, boys. This is.
I'm just here to grab water.
You're my teammate.
Hello?
Tyler, we're teammates.
Yeah, we really are.
Buddy.
Wait.
Somebody put down another water bucket so it makes
Yeah, put the water down.
Ah!
Yo!
They did! Why?
No! I broke my chair next to
Oh my god. Wow. Oh yeah.
You know what?
Landon! Landon, get him.
Screw.
You're our only.
Wait, Tap, did you die too?
Yes, he's the.
Oh my god.
Knock me
Boys.
off.
What? This isn't good.
When I placed my water, I didn't have any water to like an MLB. I had no chance.
For the second time in United UHC, a Spice Lad had pulled off an incredible play. Most UHC games using moles don't go very well. Either the mole gets found out pretty quick, or they all just leave their team and go become one big team. Rarely can a mole successfully cripple his entire team. Pulling something like what Defib did off is insane. It rarely ever happened. Defib didn't survive much longer after this, although the mole's team did end up winning when fellow mole Xstorio finally turned on his team during the final fight. Sadly, this would be Defib's last United UHC, and while TapL, Mydoeza, Shadow Apples, and even other Spice Lads would be in future seasons, there would never be another season like the original two. Backtracking a little before United UHC started, Hypixel was on the verge of collapse, despite being the most popular server at that time. They were in a feud with Mojang, who has shown no interest in helping the competitive side of Minecraft thrive, and instead partnered with other servers like Mineplex and CubeCraft to promote a more casual experience. Hypixel began work on a competitor to Minecraft, a competitor that would no doubt be big, but in the meantime they still had to support themselves. If they put all their resources in on the new game, their server could die out and they would lose fans, especially since Mojang was promoting their competitors. They had to release something cool and quick if they wanted to stay relevant. And on January 19th, 2017, Hypixel released the prototype lobby. Before the prototype lobby, Hypixel just kinda released games all at once. Occasionally, there would be a beta for the game, but those were usually closed betas. The prototype lobby changed how games in Hypixel worked. It would be a place where anyone could play potential games added to Hypixel. If a game got a lot of people playing, and was really popular for an extended period of time, it would become an actual game. There were 4 games initially added to the prototype lobby, and Survival Dash was certainly one of them. I got removed pretty quickly since no one ever played it. It doesn't have much to do with this story, so I didn't bother to even research it. UHC Deathmatch was another prototype lobby game, but that one was also removed pretty quickly due to a lack of players. However, it was added back to Hypixel when the third prototype lobby game, Duels, was officially released 14 months after it was added to the prototype lobby. Duels was and still is pretty popular, but it also doesn't have much to do with this story. The fourth game added to the prototype lobby was Bedwars, a game everyone watching this video knows, and is very important to this story. The addition of Bedwars skyrocketed Hypixel to heights never seen before. There had been big games in Hypixel. In fact, I've already talked about 2 of them. There was never a game this big. I could spend a whole video of this length talking about Bedwars, but all you really need to know is that it was the biggest game Hypixel had ever seen, and every YouTuber, including the Spice Lads, were rushing to make a video on it. Within 2 weeks, a YouTuber Bedwars tourney had already been set up. It had featured many big names like Technoblade, Xstorio, and Acidic Blix, but it also had future Spice Lads members like Mydoeza, Shadow Apples, and Sugar Puffs. The tournament was dominated by Technoblade, who had won all 3 of the games they played. However, that's not to say there weren't any other cool plays done. Acidic Blitz was able to break a bed just 1 minute into the first game, and future Spice Lads member Sugar Puffs was about to accidentally invent one of the main strategies used in Bedwars. think of Bedwars today, you probably think of the sweatiest kids alive speed bridging above the other team's base, dropping TNT down on them, and instantly breaking their bed within the first milliseconds of the game. This was literally the very first month of Bedwars. No one knew what they were doing, and the game was much different. You spawned with a wood pickaxe instead of a wood sword, got 24 wool instead of 16 wool. The only map was tuning, etc. The game was much different than it is today, and it hadn't been broken down into a science. Any and all strategies are on the table. If you want to spend 100 iron on 10 iron golems and bum rush mid, you can do that. If you wanted to spend your entire team's gold on a bow and some arrows, go ahead. If you wanted to build a bridge up to height limit, bridge across the map to another team's base, jump down and destroy their bed, go ahead. And despite SugarPuff's team dying within the first 2 minutes of the game, he went ahead and did that. Now this is a bit of a stretch to say SugarPuff's invented the current strategy used in today's Bedwars meta. Without this relatively small video, the strategy would have still developed to where it is today. However, I do think it's one of the earliest examples of the towering above someone and jumping down on them strategy in Bedwars. Sugar's strategy worked, and he was able to break a team's bed. It was a pretty incredible play. He then did it again the next round. Overall, the Bedwars tournament was a success. They even tried to recreate it a few months later, this time with another Spice lad, Cscoop, being the announcer.
Be prepared! We have a lot of YouTubers playing Bedwars! Get your YouTube recorders ready! Get your PvP skills ready! Get your diamond armor ready! There will be lots of PvP action! There will be lots of waiting at generators!
Bedwars as a whole was blowing up on YouTube even more than Skywars or UHC. In July of 2017, Hypixel would set the record for most players on a single server, a record they would hold for 2 years until they broke their own record in 2019 thanks to Skyblock. But for now, Hypixel was at its peak. Dozens of small YouTubers made content on Hypixel during this time, and now it's time to talk about the rest of the Spice lads. I've already briefly mentioned some of these YouTubers prior to the Spice lads, but I haven't given anyone the same amount of coverage I did for Mydoeza, Defib, and TapL. That is because they simply just weren't as popular as any of those three. By the time Spice lads had peaked, Mydoeza, Defib, and TapL all had 100k subscribers, while the person with the fourth most subscribers was Shadow Apples with a little over 30,000 subscribers. Honestly, they just really weren't as influential as the other people I've mentioned. To add on to that, a lot of the other members have deleted all their old content. It's hard to find a YouTuber with not a lot of subscribers' old videos, and then make a documentary about them if they are deleted. However, they are just a part of Spice lads as the bigger members, and some of them have even grown to be bigger than Mydoeza and Defib. So it is worth it to go into more detail on the 6 remaining members of Spice lads. The first member of Spice lads I haven't gotten into detail yet is Shadow Apples. He was best known for being the apparent best friend of Mydoeza, and commonly appeared in his videos. He seems to have deleted some of his older videos, but there are still a few that are up, like his United UHC series and some Bedwars videos. From what I remembered from my own memory, his main content included Bedwars and Hypixel UHC videos, similar to Mydoeza's videos, with more emphasis on comedy instead of PvP.
No, you won't.
Deploying the iron golems!
Oh my god! There are so many! Oh my god!
Jesus! No, get back to base!
No, go Ginger's there! Techno, no!
No!
Oh my god!
I'm here!
Oh my god! Oh no!
Oh mate!
The strat!
The next member of Spice lads I haven't talked about yet is SugarPuffs, although 5 minutes ago I did talk about his epic win in a Bedwars tournament. His content is actually still up on his channel, and also consisted of UHC and Bedwars. He made some pretty creative videos, including a video where he bridges under the map in Bedwars, and a video where he kills someone with an overpowered diamond shovel that let you throw dirt at people.
Oh, damn it, I think I missed him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You got the kill too. You actually have the kill on the scoreboard.
Oh my god.
Despite making similar content to TapL and Mydoeza, he never got as big as them, which is a shame because his videos were and still are pretty good. Another member of the Spice Lads I haven't even mentioned is Kyle Tiv. Kyle Tiv also made Bedwars and Hypixel UHC videos, and his videos are still up on his channel. While his videos aren't anything special, it is quite impressive just how many people he made videos with. From the Spice Lads, the Badline community, the MCSG community, the Cube community, and even TechRax. He made videos with almost every Minecraft YouTuber from 2015 to 2017. He was also the main YouTuber promoting the Big Head texture pack, a texture pack that made player heads in UHC really big, so you could easily spot them while sorting through loot on the ground, and was used by a lot of people. Short Gamer was another member of the Spice Lads, but he removed all his videos on his channel a while ago, and from what I could find, there aren't any re-uploads. Well, from what I remember, his content was mainly UHC and he was quite good at it. Like TapL, he was also in a lot of Mydoeza videos as well. The last two members of the Spice Lads are two YouTubers you may have actually heard of, Cscoop and Joko, before they were fooling around with Call Me Carson. They were actually survival games and UHC YouTubers. Sadly, both of them deleted their old videos, but thankfully the Wayback Machine exists. I also remember some of the videos they made during this time. Before they switched to Hypixel, Cscoop and Joko were MCSG YouTubers grinding out highlights day after day. This is where they met some of their friends that they make videos with now, including Poke, Roasted James, Luna, Curtsy, and Booth Delivery. They then switched over to Hypixel, where they would also make Bedwars and UHC content. From what I remember, their content was similar to the CSGO videos Cscoop makes now, except not as fast paced.
How are we fucking winning this shit when we're trying to go slow? Do you realize that we're in like first, second, and third basically?
What?
How is?
Because I guess everyone's thumbless and they.
Yeah, everybody has no thumbs. Quick, beat up the children with no thumbs.
Those were all 9 of the Spice Lads, and in 2017, they made some of the best Minecraft content on YouTube I have ever seen. They did special holiday UHCs, which would be big UHCs with other YouTubers with a special game mode like Moles or Love at First Sight, and one game for April Fools. Cscoop, Joko, Defib, and honorary Spice Lad Scotty teamed up for a Moles game. Only it turned out that there was no moles, and the organizers just told them there would be to mess with them. This didn't stop the team from completely self-destructing.
Want to make a wooden pressure plate and a wooden door, and I'm gonna put TNT under the pressure plate on the outside, so if anyone tries to come in, it kamikazes them when they're looting our shit.
Hell yeah.
Please don't block me out. Just because I'm not from your side of the Mississippi doesn't mean you have to fucking disagree with me, boy. Ow. Bitch!
Okay, okay!
Fucking moron!
If you hit me, I will fucking kill you. I will fucking kill you in real life.
Stop!
Okay,
Fucking hit you.
Don't! Please! Please! No!
He was the one who could stay.
Why? Can we have Defib play on Cooper's account?
Yeah, you can
get on Cooper's account. Go ahead.
Please?
Yeah.
Defib, please play on Cooper's account.
Into that account.
Let me,
And let me transfer that 2011 cape onto my account.
Let's do that. And that's not...
Oh fuck! I went into the front door!
Okay.
There was a murder mystery game they played to remind us of somehow pulled this off.
You're pretty good with bows, though.
TapL attended a live-streamed UHC event in a furry costume.
So I'm the least subbed, least followed, and least skilled, and I'm never going to be successful as most of the people in this group. But you know something that I do have that makes me original in this event? Hey team, how's it going? I'm a fucking rabbit, and it's really hurting my nose. but I'm gonna get through this.
Cscoop and Joko are probably making videos that get cancelled for 3 years in the future. However, my favorite video from this time was probably TapL's 100k montage. TapL had spent a lot of his free time learning how to edit, and he became one of the best editors on all of YouTube. He spent his entire summer working on his 100k montage, and only uploaded a United UHC round and a game of Hypixel Zombies for 2 months. He then released his 100k montage on August 23rd, 2017. On the surface, it was a really well-made Skywars montage, where each hit was synced up to the music. However, the intro and the outro of the montage made it more of a celebration of TapL, the Spice Lads, and all of Hypixel. Dozens of YouTubers were featured in the video, including all of the Spice Lads, Scotty, Algebra, Technoblade, Skeppy, Illumina, SuchSpeed, Hannah XX Rose, Zyphalopagus, Crabman Jones, and more. And almost every game on Hypixel was featured at least a little bit in the video. TapL's 100k montage was the Minecraft PvP montage to end all montages, but no one expected it to literally be the last one. And now we have reached the fall of the Spice Lads, which correlates to the fall of Minecraft PvP as a whole. Even before 2017, Minecraft had gotten a bad reputation from its fan base and questionable content creators, and was not respected at all on YouTube. While Bedwars did let Hypixel reach its highest peak at the time, it was only temporary, and after the summer of 2017, it was beginning to die out. Fortnite was coming onto the scene, and a lot of YouTubers were starting to quit for that. Some other YouTubers were just quitting entirely. I could go on and on about all the reasons Minecraft died at the end of 2017, but this isn't what this video is about. The Spice Lads quit in Minecraft actually started much before the end of 2017, when they officially made the Spice Lads channel. All of the videos I have previously talked about were not on the Spice Lads channel. They were all on the individual members' channels. That is because the Spice Lads was a non-Minecraft channel. The official SquidPhysics channel was started because the 9 gamers wanted to try and make non-Minecraft content. They thought it would be better to all upload on one channel instead of everyone uploading on their individual channels. And they said they would use this channel for a summer, and if they liked doing it and it was well received, they would continue. Overall, 9 gaming videos and 2 podcasts were uploaded to the channel. The videos weren't that special, but watching them back I was pretty entertained. The gaming videos are basically if you took Cscoop's current content and make it less edited. They are pretty funny, although I wouldn't recommend them if you're one of those dream stands who think offensive humor is bad.
Wow, this is violent.
Oh.
Wow, that was epic.
We are just the best.
Why did you put a nut boy?
Oh no!
Gross. I think my fridge is open.
Open for business? Oh.
Oh my god, take your goddamn time. To the ejaculate.
The channel lasted for about 2 months, and a month after that, Joker released an official video talking about why it was inactive. He said he and Harvey were really the only ones with the drive to edit and record videos, and that everyone else really wasn't that interested after a little bit. Defib especially was never even in a single video on the channel. However, just because the SquidPhysics ended didn't mean everyone now hated each other. They were all still friends and would continue to record with each other, for about 2 months. The main point of SquidPhysics was that a few Minecraft YouTubers would come together to make something bigger than the Minecraft montages and funny moments on their own channels. Their idea of something bigger was non-Minecraft montages and funny moments, but still, it represented the drive to get out of Minecraft to more ambitious projects. And even though the SquidPhysics ended, the idea of non-Minecraft content never really went away. The first one to drop out was Mydoeza. He made his last real Minecraft video on October 19th of 2017. And a month later, he made an explanation for why there hadn't been any Minecraft content on his channel. He had grown tired of the game and found that he enjoyed recording other content as well.
Then this kind of happened, and I didn't really know what to do. I've spent so much time playing the damn game that everything is just, you know, the same for me, and eventually you just get sick of it. You don't get sick of it, you kind of just get tired of it, you know? You need like some rotation in your life, you know, to keep that balance, because then you start going insane. Like, I've been playing the game for 5 years. 5 years! That's like a quarter of my life! I've been playing it, oh my god!
Cscoop and Joko soon followed, and while Defib never made a video saying he was quitted, he became inactive on his channel. Other people who didn't technically quit, like TapL and Channel Apples, either started uploading a lot less frequently or their viewership had greatly declined. There was talk of SquidPhysics coming back in December of 2017, with Bedwars YouTubers Zyphilopicus being added to the group, but that didn't go anywhere. At the start of 2018, the SquidPhysics were pretty much dead. Just as quickly as they had arrived and changed the game, they had left. Now you may be wondering, where are they now? That is a good question, and that leads into one of the most incredible parts of the SquidPhysics. A lot of them are now super successful, but in completely different ways. Let's start with Cscoop and Joko. In 2018, they began to grind out Fortnite videos and Twitch streams, and they were able to get a small audience doing so. However, they got their first big break when Cscoop reunited with his old friend from MCSG, Raccoon Eggs. Raccoon Eggs was quickly becoming one of the biggest CSGO YouTubers at that time, and had a similar style to Fitz and Swagger Souls. The collaborations with Raccoon Eggs got them a handful of subscribers, but their next big break was when they were introduced to Raccoon Eggs' friend, Call Me Carson. Although Carson had a very small channel at the time, in fact Cscoop was bigger than him. Over the next 2 years, Carson would become one of the biggest content creators in all of social media, and Cscoop and Joko were handed first-class tickets to ride the waves of success along with him. Nowadays, Cscoop makes CSGO videos, live streams on Twitch, and also runs a group channel with Call Me Carson and some of his friends.
Dude, I love you.
I am helicopter.
Why do they have an Xbox in sport mode?
I can't play the game. My vision is double.
How do you make your head heavier?
This is a real 4 moment.
No.
Yes!
5.
This reminds me of when my family dog was eaten by a small black bear.
Oh, good heavens! This wavelength is not sustainable, my good man!
Joko mainly live streams on Twitch, uploading stream highlights to YouTube. He has also started a group channel with his friends called Boys That Stream.
Look at these little... Dude, it's your family! Did they know that they put you in the game? They put you in the game, bro.
Dude, you cannot expect me to do these things with you if this is all you do. You aren't even paying me a dime. This is not awesome.
It is interesting to note that some of the people Cscoop and Joko are in groups with now also came from the same community as them. They are just never part of the Spice Lads. Travis was a Badline UHC player. Curtsy, I Rush the World, Mikey, and Booth Delivery were MCSG YouTubers, and Big Shrimpin and 69Sam420 were Hypixel players. Shadow Apples has also found success in 2020. In 2019, he joined SMP Live along with Cscoop and Joko, which gained him a bit of traction in that community. More recently, he has been blowing up making randomizer UHC videos. While I've made it clear that I'm not the biggest fan of these videos, I do wish him luck on whatever Billy does next, as he is a pretty funny guy when making the right videos.
Yes, you see that? It's a blue cow drink. Yes, let me get it in my hand. No, definitely doesn't look like anything else. 100% my own original idea for a beverage. Yep, it's the blue cow drink, nothing familiar. Yeah, these are gonna make me even richer than I am already.
Defib and TapL, despite once being neck and neck, have gone completely different paths in life. Defib went 2 years without making a video, dropped a trap montage, and is still currently inactive on social media.
Now when they see us in the streets, all they wanna do is take pics and I'm like, okay. And when they hear us on the beat, all they wanna do is make hits and I'm like, okay. Now when they see us in the streets, all they wanna do is take pics and I'm like, okay.
On the other hand, TapL also went 2018 without making money videos, when in 2019 he made a promise to daily upload. Since then, his channel has grown tremendously in that time period. Like Billy, I don't particularly like TapL's new content, but I'm happy he has found success on YouTube.
Oh no! They're all going down now. It's time. Oh no, Milk! No! Oh no, it's another one! Oh no! Final two. Oh my gosh, you barely made it. I'm gonna make this interesting. -5 at 20. There you go. Go down, boy! Oh! This is it! Oh no, poor... Dude, Shatter's gonna actually take advantage of this thing, dude. He's gonna keep Eric up there. That's so funny. Why would you even stay there in the first place? What even is the point? Oh my gosh. Here we go! Final fight! Shatter versus Eric! Who's gonna win? Oh my god, Eric's getting clapped right now. 15, 10%, 5, there's 54! Even though it's actually like a 28.
It's interesting to note that if Defib wanted to, he could easily come back at any time and start a YouTube career. His last video before he left for 2 years got 800,000 views, and his return video is currently sitting at 500,000 views. Kyle was pretty inactive after 2017, occasionally uploading videos to his channel. He started a vlog channel with Badline UHC player X Hockey, but that never went anywhere. While he was unable to find success on YouTube, he was able to succeed somewhere else. Kyle-Tib's real name is Kyle Pereira, and his dad is Brian Pereira, the owner of record label Cleopatra Records. While Cleopatra isn't the biggest record label, and I don't actually recognize any of the people they have signed, Kyle has found success working in his dad's music company. Sugar Puffs, now going online as Havenhand, continued making Minecraft videos for the next few years. He came up with some interesting ideas, such as One Life, a hardcore Minecraft series but it's played on an adventure map, and Two Right to Make It Wrong, where Havenhand will show his friends through YouTube thumbnails, but only 2 of them are real and they have to guess which one is fake.
What puts this over the level for me is the Danimals. That strikes me as something. I'm gonna say that my preemptive guess now is that this has to be fake because no human being without an agenda puts Danimals in their mind.
His channel never blew up like some of the other Spice Lads, and for the past few months he hasn't been making videos, but he is still streaming on his Twitch channel. Hopefully, his channel will finally get the attention it deserves. As I previously stated, Short Gamer deleted all of his old videos and became pretty inactive on social media in 2019, so there isn't much to say about him. Recently, he has actually come back to Twitch and has been streaming pretty regularly. Like Havenhand, he never found much success in YouTube, but hopefully one day that will change.
Cherry, banana, watermelon, orange. Cherry, banana.
Was that not a banana?
Although he was never in Spice Lads, I think Scotty is worth mentioning as well. He also quit Minecraft around the same time as Cscoop, Joko, and Mydoeza to try and become a Fortnite streamer. He spent 2018 grinding out Fortnite videos and streams, but in January of 2019 he came back to Hypixel. Scotty only ever did one thing on his channel, and that was Hypixel UHC. Hypixel UHC was about to become even bigger than the golden age of 2016, thanks to people like Wisp, Speed Silver, and Fruitberries, and Scotty was going to join them for the revival. Even right now, as Hypixel UHC is on the decline again, he is still grinding out daily Hypixel streams and doing better than ever, sitting at just over 100,000 subscribers and averaging 250 viewers a stream.
Let's go! Tell me I didn't get the achievement! Tell me I didn't get the achievement! Where'd my levels go? I didn't get it. I did kill it.
And now, we come back to Mydoeza. A few months after he quit making Minecraft, Mydoeza quit the Mydoeza channel altogether, and sold the Mydoeza brand to the one Hypixel YouTuber who didn't quit, the original Ace. This makes a fork in the road between Michael Mendoza and the Mydoeza channel. Let's start with the Mydoeza channel, and strap in because this is a Frederick Knudsen down the rabbit hole moment. Ace decided to turn the Mydoeza channel into a community channel, where different Minecraft YouTubers could post their videos to a bigger audience. YouTubers like Shadow Apples, TapL, Bidsel, ITMG, and more all made videos on this channel, and they're all actually kinda successful. Bidsel and ITMG made a video on the Mydoeza channel where they played All Star by Smash Mouth, and became the third most popular video on the channel. However, Ace sold the channel sometime in 2019 after not having enough time to run it. Whoever Ace sold it to didn't use it until on January 5th of this year, when every video on the Mydoeza channel was privated, and the channel name was changed to Craftaholic. The only video up on the channel was a 24-hour livestream of Minecraft Story Mode. The new owners said in a community tab that all of Mydoeza's old content could be found on a new channel. They had only uploaded his 7 oldest videos. This caught a lot of people's attention, and a lot of people were mad that the new channel owner had deleted all of Mydoeza's videos.
I go to his channel, and it's this guy, Craftaholic, and it's just this constant live stream of Minecraft Story Mode. Has a terrible like to dislike ratio because everyone's like, what? What have you done? All other videos are gone. They're probably not deleted. They're probably unlisted. So why would you delete them? So then, you check the community tab. There's this random GIF that's just this big oof. And then there's this. It's like, we moved all the old videos to a new channel. Like, okay, let's click on that. There's 8 videos. There's nothing here. This is not all of the content that he had. There's a video from like 7 months ago. It's like, why is this here? Like, what is this? Like, this guy is so shady. Look at this.
The owner decided to make all of Mydoeza's videos unlisted and put them in a playlist on the Craftaholic channel. He kept the Minecraft Story Mode stream up for about a week before it was shut down. The archive channel with only 7 videos went dormant until June, where they deleted those videos and rebranded to Craftology. The actual Mydoeza channel reverted back to Mydoeza in late May, and uploaded a Gooba by 6ix9ine note block cover. A few days later, they uploaded a short video playing tribute to the 4-year anniversary of the Always Have a Water Bucket video, and today that is where that channel remains. Nobody knows who owns it, and nobody knows if it'll be used again. Now we get into where Michael Mendoza is today. After he left his main channel, he created new social media under the name Sugarloaf96. He would begin streaming Cuphead on Twitch in late 2018. He would then do an incredible stream where he watched Andre 3000 say "Hey ya" for 10 hours. He uploaded the full stream to his YouTube channel. He began to inconsistently upload videos during the summer of 2019. He even joined SMP Live at one point, thanks to his connections with Shadow Apples and Cscoop. However, he has been inactive on YouTube since November. That is because Michael has actually joined the army. Despite being in the army, he still finds time to tweet the most suspicious tweets I have ever seen. Like, really, what is this, Michael? Do you need help? But remember, whenever you feel like America has a weak military, or could easily be destroyed if we went to war, just remember that we have former Minecraft YouTuber Michael protecting us from above. The Spice Lads were highly influential on not just Hypixel but all of Minecraft. Without the Spice Lads, the Minecraft scene would be completely different. A lot of big Minecraft content right now is built on PvP content from games like UHC, Bedwars, Skywars, and more. The rise of Mydoeza, TapL, Defib, and all the others set the stage for people like Fruitberries, Wisp, Speed Silver, Bitzel, Tommy Innit, ITMG, Scotty, Skeppy, and dozens more to come along and add on to what they made. And while not every member was as influential as Mydoeza and Defib, some of them have grown tremendously over the past few years, and others are still working to reach the same level of success. If there is one thing to take away from this story, it is to always have a water bucket, because you never know when it could change your life. This has been the story of the Spice Lads, and thank you for watching.
Hey Defib, do you know any ukulele-related songs that could warm us up for the game?
This is the only song I know. And here it goes.
Oh, Christ.
They asked me what I do and who I do it for. How I come up with this shit up in the studio. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. When I die, bury me inside that Gucci store. When I die, bury me inside that Louis store. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. She got a big booty, so I call her big booty. Skirt, wrist, moving quick into it. I'm in the kitchen, yams everywhere. Just made a jus, I got bands everywhere. You the realest, now you're breathing if I hold my breath. Referee with the whistle, hold this tech. Extend a clip, extend a roll. When your girl leave me, she gon' need a hair salon. Hair weave killer going on a trapathon. See, I done had Rose Pakistan. Dope bomb, dro bomb, and a pill bomb. See, nugget, I'm ballin', you on will call. When I die, bury me inside that jewelry store. When I die, bury me inside that jewelry store. True to my religion, do everything I'm different. So when I die, bury me next to two bitches.
Jesus Christ. That's amazing.
Oh, God. Oh, that's so good.